Hey guys, it's your Ford Mustang here, and today we're going to be testing the new Ultimate Driving PvP racing update with the new Victory Road portion in Ultimate Driving Westover Islands. So I'm going to give you guys the link to my VIP server so you all get a chance to race me on the drag track and circuit races, as well as soon when we get into the game, I'll give a quick overview of the new Victory Road portion and everything that it has to offer. So anyways, let's get right to it, and I'll give you guys the link to my VIP server. So, everyone who has signed up, come on and join the game by clicking that link to the VIP server, as I just said it in the live chat. Now, as you see, there are two options. You can either go to the new Victory Island beta, or from here you can just go into the normal version of Westover. We're going to go ahead and get into the Victory Island beta version by clicking the top green button. The yellow button, UD Westover, will just bring you right to the regular game. And the game is still in beta testing, so there are many menu elements, images, and placeholders with other features that may not be 100% working correctly. Also, if you guys haven't heard the message yet, progress made on this beta game won't carry over to live Ultimate Driving games. So, say if you earned an amount of gems or some cash from racing, that will not be transferred over the account when you go into the regular Ultimate Driving games. And that also means that if you ever earn something in general throughout this game, it won't be carried out. Now, you see three buttons: an about button, a game button, and then the third one's Victory Road PvP. The third button on the bottom will bring you right over to Victory Road and an island. But we're going to enter a game so I could show you guys how to get to Victory Road if you're wondering how. So as you can see, we spawned in Kensington. We're going to be spawning a car very quick, but notice that there are a lot of changes in Kensington. 22 Pilots has revamped the city, in which it will come to the regular Ultimate Driving game in the future. I'll make a separate video on that. But for now, let's spawn in the car. So, Out of curiosity, which car should I spawn? What do you think I should drive to Victory Road Beta? Let me know in the live chat. I guess there are no suggestions. I'm just gonna go ahead and spawn in a random car. Let's use the 4GT. I know it's been so long since I've made a ultimate driving video. In fact, on the entire YouTube channel, it's been 3 weeks, and I know throughout the months of updates that I miss, I have a lot to catch up on. But hopefully, if I get better at time management, then we'll see. And with that hope, I would like to get as many YouTube videos out as possible, with many new sources of ultimate driving content to come, beyond the updates, leaks, etc. Notice that in the Victory Road PvP beta testing, 22 Pilots has added the experimental camera view. I'll talk about this in the next Ultimate Driving Leaks episode, but basically, if you put the throttle on, the faster you go, the further the camera zooms out. And you'll especially make a big notice if you see boosts come out. When you brake, it zooms in closer to the car. Here is an example. You can see that there's also a blurry camera effect to make it look like that you're going very fast in the ultimate driving game. And like I said, I'll probably talk a little bit more about that in the next UD Leaks episode. But over here is the new Victory Island portion. Between Westover and Cape Penelope, there is a bridge with a sign saying Victory Bridge at this traffic stop. In the intersection, you can make a left if you're going from Westover, and you'll be going over a bridge. And the same thing applies from the other side of the road. But from US 40, you can go right here to join races, buy new merch, and even test out new cars. So you see that I'm driving on this brand new bridge. But notice that there is something new with the texture that I'm driving off the roads. 22 Pilots has added a texture where it's full of stripes. A realistic effect to drive on. You may not see it if you're driving fast, but if you go by slowly, you'll notice this brand new interesting texture on a bridge. And moving on, you'll see that 22 Pilots has added arches on the side of the bridge, closer to Victory Island. Oh no, excuse me, Victory Road. And it gives an amazing view. But when you enter into the Victory Road portion, you are welcome to buy a golden arch with racing checkers at the bottom of the arch and on its flags. Notice that 22 Pilots has also added the Victory Road UD logo just for racing. Enterprise added very hard work to this for the fun of the players. And the same thing will apply if you leave the Victory Road portion of the racing update. When you enter into the Victory Road portion, there are several options to go through. If you go straight, it'll lead you to a dealership, which will feature some of the new cars that you can test on. There are 3 of them, which I'll talk about during the video. But I won't be reviewing them. That will go on to a separate video. If you make a left, it'll lead you towards weekly races. And on the right with the curve, daily races. And even if you still make a right onto the curve, there's a body shop with new laps. And this gas station over there is actually the swag stop where you can buy different UD merch. Specifically clothing that will only save the Ultimate Driving games. But it's very cool when you put it on your avatar. So, I'm just going to go ahead and show the new cars very quick. The swag stop. And then the body shop before we quickly explore the roads that lead towards different races. And you can even see the stadium of the drag track, or no, circuit. I can't speak today because it's been a while since I made a video. But better yet, I'm glad that I'm coming back. So this is the PvP dealership. And you'll notice this new button over here, which will teleport you to the swag shop, which we'll go over that in a bit. But if we go to a dealership, there are 3 new cars. For some odd reason, I bought the Pagani Huayra several times. And I'm not sure if this is a bug or not, or if Enterprise is testing out saving of cars. But apparently, for some odd reason, the Pagani Huayra has saved onto my garage. So we'll go over that very quickly. But 2 of the new cars in this dealership is the Jeep Gladiator with its fictional name, the Glacier Yosemite, and the Mazda MX-30, I believe that is, which is the Ottawa AZ-20. It's been so long that I even have to read fictional names of cars. I cannot wait to get back to Ultimate Driving content. I'll just give you guys a quick glimpse of rotating around the cars. Now to the Pagani Huayra, which in its fictional name, it's known as the Panaro Mercenario. Had the entire name there. Notice that the car gives a lot of carbon fiber too, especially on the hood, the roof, and even the engine bay. The wing. Carbon fiber is everywhere. More correctly, if I could say the car's name, this is the Pagani Huayra BC. And yes, as you see, there is a special decal that I applied onto the car, in which there are different maps to choose from. And like I said earlier, that'll be in the body shop. But this epic thing will be driven today as we test out the drag track and circuit races with some of you guys. Or at least everyone who's signed up. Now let's go to the swag stop. So this is the Victory Road swag stop, as 20 Pirates added red words onto this pit stop, which looks like a gas station. If you'll notice that in the interior of the doors, 20 Pirates has also added a hidden meme. This is a random guy holding his hands for the watts, and the skin color changes from head to toe with an outline edit. Okay, so the swag stop is different. You may get fooled into thinking that this is the dealership and that's the garage, but apparently that's not the case. For the swag stop, it has a whole different story. You can purchase new emotes, hats, and shirts for your avatar. While in the inventory, you can go and then add on those emotes, hats, and shirts right onto your avatar in Ultimate Driving. Pretty sure that'll work only in the game and not on your whole Roblox avatar. But if you scroll down to the selection, there are at least 60 choices to choose from, and 20 Pirates only plans to add more in the future. I'll make a separate video skimming around the shirts and their looks float throughout on your avatar. And those were the shirts. There are a few hats, 5 of them to be exact. One of them is even a Dominus Frigidus, so it can look rich in Ultimate Driving, as if you were to have lots of Robux, even though you don't actually have one. And there is also an emote that's available right now. 20 Pirates definitely plans to add a lot more hats and emotes in the future. And if you notice the pink numbers, there is a new Ultimate Driving currency called Racing Gems, in which you can earn them through Ultimate Driving races. The more likely you win, the more likely you are to get Ultimate Driving Racing Gems. So that's the swag stop right there. There's also a teleportation button you can use to quickly access the drag track and circuit races. And you can also buy spins and gems. Right now they only cost 1 Robux, but that is so to make sure everything works. When this carries over to the live games, then they'll be a lot more pricey. And they'll save on your game. these won't save technically onto the live games. And if you rejoin, it's not likely to save either. But now, let's go and check out the roads that lead you to the weekly races and daily ones. So if you go over from that intersection and make a left, this will lead you on to the weekly roads. Nothing is available on the weekly races yet, but very soon 22 Pilots plans to add them in the future. There will also be a leaderboard for the weekly winners, for the top 3 players that will be displayed, and their player names. Perhaps they may be ultimate driving times from what the players have accomplished. You can also get fuel from over here at the fuel stop. On weekly races, you'll get an X amount of fuel, and that will allow you an X amount of races to participate in. The more you win, more likely you're going to last throughout in a row. The fuel stop will refuel your account in a few hours once it's saved over. But you'll be using those for the weekly races. And here is a circuit. No, this is not the circuit that you're racing on. This is just to get a view. There are 2 out-controlled cars that are roaming around the track right now. They always will, just to decorate the game, give it some pizzazz. But if you could see over there, there's a Ferrari F50 racing and a McLaren 720S, which I think is a very cool feature. Now, let's go over to the daily races, as you get a very nice view of one of the ultimate driving neighborhoods in Westover. So if you make a right on that intersection, you'll be able to go to the daily races. And I forgot the buy stop, so I'll come back to that. But here's where the races are available on. And there are 2 races you can go on, which are the circuit race and the drag track. For the circuit race, they'll allow you up to 8 players at a time on a large circle pad. And every few minutes, once all the players finish, everyone will teleport back from the circuit race, and you'll be able to go on there. Now, a drag race has a limit of 4 people with straight lines, that you race in a straight line, and they'll give you prizes, cash, and experience points when you race throughout the drag and circuit races. But basically, on the drag race, you go through a straight line and you go around a track that will randomize every week or perhaps every few days. I'm not sure how a system's going to work, but the circuit race will randomize every once in a while. Now, before we get on to the races, I want to quickly show you guys the buy stop and its new vinyls that you can apply to a car with insanely detailed wraps. If I can press E and get into a buy shop. So if I were to go on appearance and colors, you can go on the main paint, but now you can apply custom skins onto the car, with each of them mostly costing 1,999 gems, but then there are others for 4,999. There are currently 9 skins to choose from. However, when the game gets released, Trying to Pirates plans to add up to 101 different skins to choose from. And I'm sure it will go beyond that for our updates that are coming in the future. Right now, you can apply the zebra, but somehow it's not applying onto the car. Maybe because there are stripes. So, it'd probably be a good idea if I respawn a different car. It's hopefully it won't take too long to do. I'm going to be spawning my Panaro Mercenario, the new Pagani Huayla. So right now, you could change to the zebra skin. The hippie skin. The flower skin. Forest camo. There is literally a skin called Colors. Polygon. Space. Which you see it has a full-on galaxy vinyl. And here's a skin that I currently have applied onto my Pagani Huayla, the tropical skin, which is filled with pineapples and Hawaiian flowers and bushes. And the last one to choose from right now is embroidery. So now, let's finally get into the part that you guys have been waiting for, the races. I'll be selecting a few players at a time to race me on drag and circuit races. So, who wants to drag race? Anyone is welcome to go onto the drag race circle right now. Even though it seems like that there are very few people out, as other people are racing. Notice that 20 Pilots has added a transition saying loading track, please wait. Within a few seconds or so it'll teleport you. Then it'll give the player the amount of trophies earned throughout each player as it goes on each one of them to the side of the track. The timer before races is black from 5 to 3 seconds, and then it goes on to gold for 2 and 1. And as you can see, I got second. From what position it gives you, it has a red outline under the number. 22 Pies also plans to make that go by faster from racing. It may take time to get used to going in a straight line on the drag track, but once you master it, it'll be pretty good. I'm sure 20 Pies may also plan to give more decoration to that scene as soon as you finish the race. But when you finish a race, there is a rank of results. The closer to the screen you are, the more likely you're winning. Such as my friend Custy Cab, who has won the race in his Durant Nyla, or 7 Impala from 1967, with 6 seconds, or almost 7. Under the player's name, it will tell the amount of time it took from the player to complete the race. And the further you go, the more positions it drops down to. You can see I got second and Wooldy got third. On the right side of the screen, it will also show you the results from our bar view. That's very unique, that it lists all the players in order. But a drag strap can hold up to 4 players. When you finish looking at the results, they'll give you rewards. Over here is the trophy logo. As you can see, it matches very well from what a trophy looks like, with the checkered flags on top of it. Then there are the currency of UD gems, or more properly, racing gems. And then you get a certain amount of credits as well. Before February 14th or the 11th, I can't remember, but the logos were different back then. Before, it used to have a chill looking trophy pointing throughout the right, and then literally the UD Gems logo on it. And I'm not sure if they were dollar signs or just credits. Maybe they were the same. But now it looks different. There is a blue UD Racing Gems logo from what you earn, and then there's the UD credits. On the right side of the screen, there's also a spin meter. Every time you reach 10 spins, you can make a spin and earn a prize from spinning the wheel. And the more rare the spins you make, the more likely you could get rare prizes such as cars, skins, ultimate drawing credits, racing gems, and so on. I think it's mostly based on those 4 things. Let's test the circuit race now. Alright, we got 5 players racing. 5 fans who have joined the stream. Timer is still the same, but there are stuff that is slightly different on the left side of the screen. On the left side, it has in gold the lap number you are on with the amount of time and the lap. Right now, as you can see, the time is at 14 seconds as well as the lap, although the lap thing will change when you reach to a new lap. And there will be different colors for the position that you are in for the race. And before, when 20 Pies was streaming, it used to be like 10 seconds, as if there were like, I don't know, let's just put 420 for example, and then I'll go up to 430, but now it's more realistic and accurate. Right now you can see that we're in 3rd. In the future, from this stadium, 20 Pies plans to add in a crowd to make it more intense and make it more themed to the race. 20 Pies has also made this circuit track very decorative with many palm trees as you're racing. You can also get some pretty good shots on the track. And over here is a very soft corner that you want to look out for. But like I said earlier, in the future, these tracks will randomize in an X amount of days or weeks. Maybe it'll vary on the weekly races. Whatever it is, there'll definitely be variation toward this. But now, let's focus on the race and see what we can get. You can notice that on the track there are different curves and points where you can go up and around. And if you want to do good in a race, I'd advise you to drift at some of the corners, as you're more likely to succeed throughout them. And we got 3rd in the circuit race, as 2 players are still working their way through. Seems like Custy Cap has won again. It looks like that on circuit races you can also get spin meters. When the spin meter reaches 10, they'll say +1 spin. Pretty sure that applies to drag races as well. And once you reach 10 spins, there'll be a new option above the racing teleportation system, known as the spin wheel, or as it's in development for this racing update, spin wheel. So, anyways, let's make a spin. Although, for 1 Robux, and they'll get more expensive in the future, just to make sure everything works. You can also get Aware, Ultimate, and yeah, those are the only 2 available. ultimate would be the most legendary. But each spin gives you a different amount of prizes that you get a chance to win. So let's see what the spin wheel is like. Well, that went by pretty quick. Seems like we got 2 common fuel. And each will also give a status on its rarity. Like 30 gems. 178 credits. So on. Let's try out a rare and an ultimate to test out the spins. You can see that you can earn more rare prizes as well. Like the cert that I just unlocked. The green ones are the common prizes, yellow ones are the rares, and red is the ultimate. So let's see what the ultimate spin wheel has to offer. You can win cars with this as well. And pink one seems to be even more rare. And apparently it looks like I've got mixed up because red is the mythic. And the ultimate, which is the rarest out of all, is the pink boxes. So that's very interesting. Alright. It seems like we've done both the drag races and the circuit race. I'm not sure how much people are watching. Let me go ahead and check. Alright, so it got quite a few of us. Let's do some more races, shall we? So, which one would you guys like to do? Drag races or the circuit race? Let me know in the live chat. Which one would you like to do? Drag races or circuit? Okay, someone said circuit. Alright, let's do a circuit race. Let's see what we can get right now. For everything that I explained while racing in the last circuit race, let's see what we can get in this race. Seems like we're making a solid win right now. Also, when you're racing on the circuit races, the players that you're racing with, you'll go right through them. So collisions are turned off. You won't have to worry about crashing in the other players. Alright. Appears that I'm battling with beetles. Stay first. Alright. Let's see if we can get first back. No, I flipped. Oh well. There are some corners that tend to be very sharp on the circuit, like this one. I suggest that you probably want to stay to the right and slow down at these sharp curves. Seems like that I've got third again. And looks like that I finished almost the same time as Custody. Spectator mode has not been added yet. Maybe in the future, but not right now. Probably a bit advanced for early stages of development. Sunset in the background. Let's see what we get. 7 trophies, 1 racing gem, and 70 credits. Also, let me test out this teleportation system. Weekly events are not around yet, but if you go daily races, click on one of them and then you'll teleport right towards the pad, like drag races, circuit races. Wherever you click, it will teleport right to the pad. If you go on the buy spins, it'll bring you right up to it. Same thing if you go on to buy race cents. And remember, money, gems, spins, they will not carry over to live games, so wouldn't be best idea to buy 10 million ultimate drawing credits, which are not going to be saved in the main game. They're all over 90% off in the beta for 1 Robux, just to make sure everything works. Let's make some more drag races. So let's see which players I choose. Let me get Beatles. Okay, looks like we already got a good amount, so. It looked like there were 5 people. Although I do not want to leave one out. Like, I didn't want to be in. You got Mini with the LaFerrari, Beatles with the Senna, and Custody with the Impala. And it seems like it's a trend that people do burnouts at the beginning of the race. The timer does not beep if you have the Roblox volume on. No! I was about to get first, but Minnie had to beat me by a quick second. Not even. It was like less than half a second. Looks like I'll need to apply boost. Let's do another one. Alright, Skyline, you're welcome to join in if you want. In the future, I'll probably be making more race videos as 22 Pirates adds in the weekly events. If my time management gets better with all schoolwork and the amount of time spent on the phone and stuff in general. I'm looking forward to that. And who knows, maybe I'll be doing more live streams. Good thing about it is that at least they work, so hopefully soon I'll also be doing the 1,000 and 2,000 subscriber special. But seems like it's taking several years to load up the track. Just gotta be patient. Unless this thing is bugged somehow and we gotta reset. Just gonna check very quick. Well, I haven't got the chance to review the Pagani yet. I'll make a separate video of reviewing all 3 of those beta testing cars. Overall, from driving it, yes, it is very good with handling, but information on that will come to a separate video. Let me reset because apparently this is taking 69,420 years for this to load. So I'm gonna add some boost very quick. Alrighty. Let's do a circuit race. Come in, DJ. Custody. Everybody, let's get into the circuit race. And it seems like we got the same people with Wooldy driving the Apollo instead. Alright. Can I get first? That's the big question. Will Ford Mustang YT make a win on this live stream? Let's find out. Alright, start corner here. Let's make a few drips. Oh boy. bury me at south corner. But it seems like we're far ahead of everyone else. Oh crap, we classed. Still far ahead as Mine's going over the bridge. Second lap. Okay, you don't want to be pressing F while you're racing on the circuit. But we reached the 1 minute mark in time. Of course, I drifted the wrong direction. Alright guys, it seems like that we won our first race on camera. First, with the red sowing. 2 minutes, 20 seconds. Very nice. Also, in the future they'll have daily winners on there. Will be same layout as the weekly winners. Alright guys, let's do a drag race before I end the stream from there. I'm sure some of you said good job, Ford, when I finished the circuit race. Alright, can Ford Mustang YT win this drag race? Let's find out. Oh, that wasn't right. Seems like it bugged out over here. There's also signs for PvP beta as you drive along the drag track. And apparently, I'm not sure if this is a bug or not, or this update is still yet to come, but they only show the top 3 racers onto the screen. So let's do that again. Let's see. Yeah, Galvantron, Kirsty, Willie. So we got new cars that will be joining us with Galvantron in the Charger and Willie in the McLaren Speedtail. Alright, let's hope that this doesn't bug out. Alright. Let's brace for it. And second, maybe I might have hit the wall there and went slightly a bit slower than Willie because I was trying to look from behind. Alright. For real. One more drag race and one more circuit race. And then I'll end the stream. Alright. Waiting for the start thing to go with its lights in 3, 2, 1. A slow start. Alright. Seems like we didn't get to win a drag race today, but we'll probably be able to do so in the future. At least we got a circuit race in. And hey, as long as you have fun, that's all that counts. Got another spin as well. More fuel, of course. Alright. Everyone get into the circuit race circle. Have some fun with Ford Mustang YT on this final race. As we head into the 1 hour mark. If we had not reached that mark already. I feel like we have though. Alright. Let's see. Snowy conditions in the circuit race. Get ready message on the top of the screen. Seems like the Panaro Mercenario, the Pagani Huayla, is very good for circuit races. Oh boy, we got people catching up. Custody taking the lead. Can we overtake Custody, in which the weather has gotten very dark? And that means the dark conditions make it hard for you to see, with lots of snow in the way. Can we overpass Custody? And we were successful at it. Before Mustang YT take the lead before Custody, as we have 1 lap to go, let's find out. Neck and neck between me and Custody. No time to look back right now. It's either me or Custody. Sharp corner. It's alright, we both crashed. And I somehow took the lead. Alright. Can I win a second circuit race? That's the big question. Yes, we just won a second circuit race. Thanks to all of your support. 2 minutes and 18 seconds. Which beats the first race record that's been caught on camera. Alrighty guys, I'm going to end off the stream right there. Hope you guys enjoyed the video very much. You may like this video. Comment in the box below for your thoughts. What do you think about this new PvP beta racing update with everything that I explained in the video? From the cars, to the vinyls, to the races, to the certs, spins, gems, leaderboards that is coming to the future, and so on. Join my Discord server located in the description, and you may subscribe. Bye guys! Hope you had an amazing time on the stream.